in the ultimate irony department, I mean, that's just kind of a weird story, but in the ultimate irony department, the guy who pushed through the Patriot Act, who was Speaker of the House, Denny Hastert, former high school teacher and wrestling coach, has been busted because one of the Patriot Act's provisions was that the government and not that the government monitors your banks, but it's kind of the other way around, that if you withdraw more than $10,000 from your checking account, the bank has to report it to the government. Now, theoretically, this was, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong on this. I've seen this reported a couple of places. It may be that this goes back to the war on drugs. Maybe it's, you know, but I'm pretty sure that this is also in the Patriot Act, or is in the Patriot Act. In fact, it might have lowered that reporting requirement. But Denny Hastert was apparently paying somebody blackmail money, hush money, to the tune of $3 million. He'd paid $1.5 million of it, and he was taking it out in cash from his checking account, and he was taking it out in a series of amounts less than $10,000. Now, it's illegal. Well, it's not illegal. You can take all the money you want out of your checking account, I guess, but it's illegal to lie to the FBI about it. So the bank reported this to the FBI, that it looked like Denny Hastert was taking out money in ways that were intended to get around the law. The FBI asked him about it, what was he doing with the money, and he said that he was keeping the money. He didn't trust the banking system. He thought that we were facing the crash of 2016, and that he was stuffing it under his mattress or something. And turns out that was a lie. He was using it to pay blackmail money. Now, nobody knows who was blackmailing him or what the deal was, except it seems that it was a younger person who has known Denny Hastert all of this younger person's life, not all of Denny Hastert's life. So presumably one of his students when he was a teacher and a wrestling coach. I don't know. And I don't want to get into it. I mean, this is you can Google that all you want and whatnot. But I just, the idea. And by the way, if you there's some interesting stuff. You know, Google Denny Hastert and Mark Foley. Remember Mark Foley got busted for sexting a male 16-year-old page, as I recall. Denny Hastert was speaker, kind of helped cover it up, not quite. Ultimately, had to deal with it. And when the Wall Street, and here's this article at Media Matters. Just the headline tells the whole story. Wall Street Journal story on Hastert retirement left out his role in Mark Foley scandal. This is back in 2007. But, you know, whether he got nailed for something like Mark Hastert or like Mark Foley was doing, or who knows? I don't really care. I don't think, frankly, that whatever I do with my checking account should be the business of the government either. And, you know, it's astonishing to me that we have reached the point where you basically can't hiccup sideways in any way that's even remotely suspicious without, bam, being the subject of everything coming down on you at once. I mean, it's incredible.